As a unit up until this point, what's kind of been the biggest challenge of having so many guys rotate in and, iron sharpens iron facing a defensive line that's probably been the best that Lane Kiffin has had since he's been at Ole Miss?
I feel like just all of us getting on the same page, because I feel like even if we make the wrong call, if we're all on the same page, it's all going to work out just fine. So I feel like with all those guys rotating, we just got to learn to work well with different people next to you. So I feel like it shouldn't matter who's out there. As long as we're on the same page, we're going to be good.
For you, we talked to Julius last week, and he commented, but for you, who's kind of been the toughest or the most challenging across from you in practice?
I'll probably have to say Walter Nolan or J.J. Pegues, and then sleeper pick, I'll probably say J.B.
What is the maybe benefit or challenge of facing that defensive line day in, day out?
They're real strong, they're real stout, real, SEC D-line, and I got to play a couple, stouter D-lines towards the back half of my season last year, so I feel like going against it every day is only going to make me better.
Just overall, how do you feel like you've transitioned into the new system? What overall feelings on what you've been able to do so far?
I feel like I've been transitioning pretty well. We like to pull a decent amount, so I feel like that's my strong suit and what I do. So I feel like this season's gonna be a fun one for sure.
And how are you feeling physically? We saw you in black earlier this camp. How's the body feeling?
I'm good. I just got banged up a little bit, but I'm back and I'm ready to go.
No, you're from Washington. Julius is from Hawaii, if I remember correctly. Just what is the transition to this part of the country been like? I know you've been here for a few months now, but just how are you feeling here now?
I feel really good about it over here now. Felt like the first couple months was a tough transition period because I'm from Seattle, so being this far away from my family was really tough on me. So I feel like now I'm getting more comfortable here and getting to know the guys better, and I feel like we're starting to come together.
This kind of August a little different for you in terms of weather, humidity, and just kind of conditioning?
It's hot. It's hot out here. I remember the first day I came back was in full pads, and I was going, well, I thought I was going to pass out, but I feel like I'm starting to slowly adjust, but I feel like I can't really adjust all the way because I'm coming from Seattle, and I think there's like a thunderstorm over there in Seattle right now. So it's been quite an adjustment to get used to the weather. But
Julius said he kind of knew quickly once y'all got here on y'all's visit in January, which I guess was during that ice storm. But did you kind of have a sense of what you wanted to do as fast as he did?
So right before that visit, I actually went on a visit to Miami. And before I took that visit to Miami, Miami's Miami. You got everything you can do in Miami. So I went over there, and I kind of come to this visit, and I'm thinking like, oh, yeah, I'm going to Miami. Because I get here, it's freezing, roads are frozen over. I got to fly into Memphis, drive like hour and a half just to get over to Oxford. But I felt like once Julius pulled the trigger, and that's like my brother, so I wanted to close it out with him. So.
Along those lines, we were talking to Julius last week, and he said that even through that process, he had a thought of coming back despite the coaching changes because he had been there for so long and accomplished so a lot. Was that kind of in the back of your mind or how long did that last in your mind, if it did?
So after the coaching change happened over there in Washington, I thought about it for a little bit, but I felt like me and the guys that I came in with, we left the organization better than we found it. So I just felt like it was time to go. You know what I'm saying? When it was time to, once that portal opened that time. Appreciate y'all.